A retired 82nd Airborne paratrooper pulled me aside at a gun show in Fayetteville last month and said something that stopped me cold. Forget Bass Pro, forget Amazon. The 5 items that'll actually keep your family alive when the lights go out, they're sitting on a Dollar Tree shelf right now for $1.25, and the second a real shortage hits, they're gone in under 4 hours. He wasn't joking. He wasn't selling anything. And what he listed next is the reason I'm making this video before the next supply shock hits. I'll show you the exact $1.25 item the Army quietly stopped issuing in 2019 and why veterans started hoarding it the week it disappeared from the supply chain. That reveal is coming up in about 6 minutes. Items 3 on this list, you've walked past it 100 times. You probably have a broken one in your junk drawer right now, and you've been using it completely wrong your entire adult life. But the one that genuinely shocked me, the one this paratrooper said he buys 20 of every single time he walks in the door, costs less than a Coca-Cola. And when I tell you what it actually does in a blackout, you're going to be furious. Nobody told you sooner. Don't skip ahead. The order matters. Because if you grab 1 without understanding 4, you'll waste your money and end up exactly where 90% of so-called preppers end up: broke, overgeared, and helpless when it actually counts. Let me set the table for you, because this isn't theory. Last February, a small town outside Asheville lost power for 9 days after an ice storm. 9 days, not the apocalypse, not nuclear war, just ice. And within the first 6 hours, every Walmart, every Lowe's, every Home Depot within 40 miles was stripped bare. Generators gone, batteries gone, bottled water gone before lunch. But you know what was still on the shelf at the Dollar Tree 2 towns over? 4 out of the 5 items on this list. Because civilians don't think to look there. They sprint to the big box stores, they fight over the same overpriced gear, and they completely miss the fact that the cheapest store in America stocks military-grade survival utility for $1.25 apiece. A former 82nd Airborne supply sergeant, guy named Travis, did 2 rotations in Afghanistan, told me flat out, the Dollar Tree run is the first run, not the last. Because by the time the news tells civilians to prepare, my cart is already full and I'm home. Let that sink in. Here's the payoff curve so you know what you're sitting through this for. TF5 is useful. 4 will save you a brutal night. 3 is the one you've been getting wrong for 20 years. 2 will straight up keep your family from getting sick when the water goes bad. And number 1, most Americans have literally never considered, and it's the single highest leverage item in the entire store. Buckle in. .5. Shower caps. Plain, cheap plastic shower caps, the kind your grandma used to wear so her perm didn't get wet. I know what your face just did. Stay with me. A former 82nd Airborne medic, guy I'll call Doc Reyes because he still consults for a federal agency and asked me not to use his real name, told me he buys a stack of these every time he restocks his vehicle kit. Not 1, a stack, 10, 12 at a time. Why? Because a shower cap is the single fastest, most reliable way to waterproof anything round in under 2 seconds. Your rifle scope in a downpour, the muzzle of a shotgun when you're hunting in wet brush, a camera lens, a 2-way radio, the top of a 5-gallon bucket of stored rice when the humidity spikes. The elastic band grabs onto curved surfaces no piece of tape, no tarp, no Ziploc bag will ever match. And here's the part Doc Reyes hammered into me. In the military, they used to issue something called a muzzle cap. Cost the Army about $4 a piece. A Dollar Tree shower cap does the same job, costs $1.25, and you get 2 in the pack. He carries them in his go bag, his truck, his medical kit, and his wife's purse. His wife's purse. That's how essential this guy considers a 35-cent piece of plastic. But shower caps are the warm-up. HEAS-4 is where this gets serious, because HEAS-4 is the item that, according to Doc Reyes, separates the guys who make it through night 1 from the guys who don't. 4 aluminum emergency blankets, the crinkly silver ones. 4-pack, $1.25. Now, and I need you to actually hear me on this, I am not talking about using them the way the packaging tells you to use them. The packaging is wrong. The packaging is, frankly, a little dangerous. A retired Special Forces medic named Mike, 19 years in, 4 combat tours, now runs a wilderness medicine course in Idaho, told me something I'd never heard in 20 years of reading prepper content. If you wrap yourself in an emergency blanket directly against your skin in the cold, you'll be colder in 20 minutes than you were when you started. That blanket isn't a blanket, it's a reflector. And if there's no heat to reflect, it does nothing. Let that sink in. The thing in every emergency kit in America, used wrong by 95% of the people who own one. Here's the correct way, straight from Mike. You put the blanket on the outside of your sleeping bag or the outside of 2 wool blankets with an air gap between you and the foil. Now you've turned the whole setup into a radiant heat trap. Your body heat hits the foil, bounces back, and your core temperature climbs instead of bleeding out into the night air. He told me, and I'm quoting, "I've kept hypothermic patients alive with a $125 tree blanket and a wool layer when their $300 sleeping bag wasn't cutting it. The blanket isn't the bed. The blanket is the roof." And by the way, that Asheville ice storm I mentioned at the top, the Red Cross volunteers later admitted that 3 of the houses they checked on day 2 had families using emergency blankets the wrong way. Skin contact, sweating, cold. One of them, an 81-year-old woman, went into early-stage hypothermia inside her own house. A 19-year Special Forces medic. A $1.25 piece of foil. The difference between life and a body bag. But here's where it gets personal, because 3 is the item you already own. You've owned one for years. And I'm willing to bet $100 right now that you've been using it in exactly the way that gets you killed in a real emergency. Read 3. Disposable cigarette lighters, the Bic-style plastic ones. Dollar Tree sells them too for $1.25. I can already hear you. I've got a lighter. I've had lighters my whole life. What's the trick? The trick is that you've been buying one lighter and you've been keeping it in the wrong place, in the wrong condition, and you're trusting it to do a job it absolutely cannot do under stress. A buddy of mine, former 82nd Airborne, jumped into the Panama invasion back in '89, name's Carl, told me a story I'll never forget. He said in his entire career, the single most common failure in a field environment wasn't a weapon malfunction, wasn't a radio, wasn't a vehicle. It was a lighter, wet flint, cold thumb, empty fluid, cracked plastic. I have watched grown men, trained men, fail to start a fire because they had one lighter and they trusted it. Carl, retired 82nd Airborne, here's what Carl actually does, and what every guy I respect in this space does. You don't buy one lighter, you buy 10. At 125s for 2, that's about $6 for the entire problem to disappear forever. You stage them everywhere: glove box, kitchen junk drawer, bug out bag, coat pocket, workbench, nightstand, under the seat of the truck, inside your toolbox. Because here's the part nobody tells you. In cold weather, a Bic lighter loses up to 60% of its reliability once it drops below 40 degrees Fahrenheit. The butane doesn't vaporize properly. You'll flick it 10 times and get nothing but a spark. Carl's fix? He keeps 2 lighters in his front pants pocket at all times in winter. Body heat keeps the butane warm. He calls them his warm pair. When one starts to sputter, he rotates it back in and pulls a fresh one from his coat. He has not failed to start a fire in 30 years. And remember, we still haven't gotten to the one this paratrooper buys 20 of every single trip. That's coming. But before we get there, you need to understand SHTF, because SHTF is the item that, and I'm not exaggerating, is the difference between your family staying healthy and your family getting sick in a way that, without a hospital, can absolutely kill the elderly and the young. Read 2. Unscented household bleach. Dollar Tree carries it, 125 cents a bottle. Smaller bottles than the gallon jugs at Walmart, and that's actually the point. A former Marine Scout sniper I interviewed last year, guy spent 3 tours in Iraq, now teaches a civilian preparedness class out of Texas, told me this. If I could only have one chemical in my house for a long-term grid-down event, it wouldn't be gasoline, it wouldn't be propane, it would be plain, unscented chlorine bleach. Period. Why? Because 8 drops of unscented bleach will purify 1 gallon of questionable water, 16 drops if the water is cloudy. Wait 30 minutes. That gallon, water from a creek, a rain barrel, a swimming pool, a hot water heater tank, is now safe to drink. Let me hit you with the math. $1. 25 bottle of bleach can purify, depending on the size, somewhere between 100 and 250 gallons of water, 250 gallons, for $1.25. But here's the catch. And this is where 99% of preppers screw up. It has to be UNSS Sin, not Lavender Fresh, not Mountain Breeze, not Splashless. Those have surfactants and fragrances that will make you sick or worse, make the water taste so bad your kids won't drink it and they'll dehydrate, and it has to be fresh. Bleach loses about 20% of its potency every year sitting on a shelf. This is why the Dollar Tree bottle is actually superior to the Costco jug. Smaller bottles, faster rotation, fresher product. You buy 4 small bottles for $5 and you replace them every 6 months. Dunn, the scout sniper, his name is Brett, told me he learned this the hard way in Iraq. We had guys getting violently sick from water they thought they'd treated correctly. Old bleach, wrong concentration. The math is the math. You get it wrong, your gut goes to war, and in a grid-down environment, dehydration from intestinal illness is one of the top 3 killers. In Hurricane Helene last fall, not some hypothetical, entire counties in western North Carolina went without municipal water for over 2 weeks. The people who had a $5 stash of unscented bleach drank safely. The people who didn't, they were standing in line for 6 hours at a National Guard distribution point, hoping a pallet of bottled water hadn't already been picked clean. And now, finally one, the one this paratrooper buys 20 of every single trip. The one I genuinely had never seen on a prepper list before he told me about it. The one the Army quietly removed from a piece of standard issue kit in 2019. Stay right here. 1. Dental floss. Specifically, unflavored, unwaxed, full spool dental floss. Dollar Tree, $1.25. Travis, the 82nd Airborne Supply Sergeant, buys 20 packs every single time he sets foot in that store. I want you to sit with that for 20 packs of floss. Now, before you click off, this is not about your teeth. Forget your teeth. Dental floss is, without exaggeration, one of the strongest, lightest, most versatile pieces of survival cordage on planet Earth. A single 100-yard spool of floss has more tensile strength per ounce than most paracord. It will hold 20 to 30 pounds of weight. It is essentially invisible against natural backgrounds, and it weighs almost nothing in your pack. Travis ticked off the uses for me rapid fire, and I wrote them down. I'm reading them to you exactly. 1. Emergency sutures. Combat medics used floss to close wounds in austere environments for decades. It's strong, it's clean, it's already in sterile little dispensers. 2. Tripwires for a perimeter alarm. Run it ankle high around your campsite. Tie a few jingling soda cans to it. Anything bigger than a raccoon comes through, you wake up. 3. Repair gear. Floss will restitch a torn pack strap, a ripped boot seam, a broken tent zipper pull. It outlasts thread. 4. Fishing line. Light tippet will land panfish all day long. 5. Snares for small game. Loop it, anchor it, and you've got dinner. 6. Replacement bootlesses. Doubled up, floss will outlast most cheap laces. 7. And this is the one that floored me. You can use it as a saw on soft wood and PVC. Wrap your hands, run it back and forth in a group. You can cut a half-inch PVC pipe in about 2 minutes flat. And here's the part that closes the loop from the top of the video. Remember I said the Army quietly removed something from standard issue in 2019? It was a small cordage spool that came in the medic kits. Cost the government around $11 per spool. They cut it. Travis told me the day they cut it, every senior NCO I know went to Dollar Tree and bought out their floss aisle. We knew what was coming. The civilians didn't. 20 packs, $25. 100 yards of cordage per pack. That's 2,000 yards of military-tested utility cord for the price of one mediocre dinner out. But I told you up top there was one more thing. One unexpected bonus the paratrooper threw in at the very end of our conversation, almost as an afterthought, and it might be the most underrated item in the entire store. The bonus, plain white, unscented paraffin tea light candles. Dollar Tree. 20 for 125 cents. That math is real. 20 candles. For $1.25, Travis said this almost as we were walking out. If you put one tea light under a terracotta pot and elevate the pot on 2 bricks, you can raise the temperature of a small enclosed space, a bathroom, a closet, a bedroom with the door shut, by 10 to 15 degrees Fahrenheit. That's the difference between shivering and sleeping. 1 candle. 6 hours of burn time. $1.25 for 20 of them. 20 candles. 120 hours of supplemental heat. For the price of a McDonald's coffee. And here's the kicker. A tea light is also a slow burn fire starter, a light source, a way to seal wax over jar lids for long-term food storage, and a tool for melting snow in a metal cup for drinking water. Multi-use, dirt cheap, never expires. That's the kind of math that separates the guys who actually make it through a long event from the guys who panic shop at Walmart on day one and pay $80 for a single propane heater that runs out of fuel in 4 hours. So here's your run list. Shower caps, emergency blankets, lighters, unscented bleach, dental floss, tea light candles. Total damage at Dollar Tree if you grab a couple of each, roughly $20. about the cost of one tank of gas in a four-cylinder sedan, and it'll outlast 90% of the $400 prepper kits sold online. But here's what I want you watching for, because this is where most people get blindsided. In my next video, I'm breaking down the 3 U.S. states where former Special Operations veterans are actually relocating their families to right now, quietly, off-radar, and the East state on that list is one almost no American has ever considered. It is not Idaho, it is not Tennessee, it is not Texas. And the reason they're moving there has nothing to do with politics and everything to do with a specific resource that's about to become the most valuable thing in the country. I'll see you in that one. Don't wait. The Dollar Tree run is the first run, not the last.